Now, humorism is based on the idea that there are four basic elements of the body: blood, phlegm, yellow bile, and black bile. And those four elements were the explanation for all of human health. And all of our ailments were the result of an imbalance of those four elements. As you can imagine, this sort of approach to medicine led to a number of practices that by today's standards we would deem barbaric. But lest we pass off humorism as merely folklore or superstition, let us not forget that merely attributing physiological outcomes to chemical reasons was in fact a gigantic leap forward for medical science.
And what about the fifth humor?
Okay, guys, that's enough for today. I will see you next week. Reminder, I will not be having my office hours on Wednesday. If you have any questions, direct them to Joseph. See y'all then.
You want to explain this?
That's a book review I wrote.
Why would you do this to humorism?
Only natural. We studied under the same professor. We belong to the same field. For me to not write about it, well, that would be silly.
You go on to write, he has an alarming abundance of praise for ancient superstition. They're keeping legitimate health remedies from the people. This would solve a lot more than antibiotics.
You listen to You listen to yourself, man? You think it's easy to defend you around here? People talk about you, you know. Hey? It's about time you started recognizing I'm one of the few allies you have left.
If you were to personally experience the effects that I'm talking about, it would save you.
Joseph, get out of here.
If you would take that cap off, you'd see where you're going. I've done the research. I have the evidence. I'm done with this conversation.
But the introduction of the fifth humor into the system can provide balance for the chronically sanguine and alleviate the most acute symptoms.
So what do you think of this?
Groundbreaking.
I hope you're not the only one.
Can we talk? You know, last thing I wanted to do when I wrote that book review was offend you.
Me?
It's just professional. It's not personal. And we may disagree academically, but you know we have a lot in common.
You're apologizing to me? I accept your apology.
You want to talk? You know where my office is.
And so yeah, they used to be my friends, but we had a falling out. But we only had a couple weeks left of school, so I wanted to sit with them at lunch. And so went over and I was like, "Hey, can we sit together again?" And they just laughed at me. They laughed and laughed and laughed. And because of what I had done, they took me to the bathroom and shoved my head in the toilet.
They stuck your whole head underwater?
Yes. repeatedly, over and over and over again.
This herbal wine is exquisite.
Thank you, Charles. But there was something I wanted to address. The other day, the roll in my office, I apologize for crying. They were tears of relief and of fraternal love, not of weakness. I want you to know that. And I also want you to know that I hear you, Charles, and that I recognize a cry for help, and through its herald, that cinnamon roll. Its spiral form, symbolic of chaos and disorder, reflected in the state of your tortured soul. And so I then knew there can be friendship and healing, and through my guiding hand, the homunculus in which your human form is trapped would fall away.
All I know is I feel fucking great.
See, this looks unfixable, but I promise it's not.
Jesse, what are you doing? What's going on? What's going on?
Charles, you have an excess of sanguine humors, but I can help with that.
Jesse, whatever you're thinking. No, don't do this. Don't do this.
Charles, you did a true kindness for me, and I hate to watch a friend suffer.
Don't do this. Jesse, it's hot. It's hot. If you drain my sanguine fluid, I could have an excess of yellow bile. It could be dangerous.
You're absolutely right, Charles. Charles, you've had an excess of yellow bile just now.
No, don't do this. No, don't do this. No, don't do this. No.